uh, why a lot of countries are not signing up to the PE draft?
We don't know yet who's going to sign on the PE stuff. Probably not as many countries as I would wish, maybe because the US is not signing, so the others are waiting, the Europeans in particular. Let's wait and see what happens on Action 7, but we may need to come back to this, especially with the work we'll be doing on the digital economy.
Two key points you touched upon today in the morning. One, on the OECD versus UN debate. I think you more or less said it's now an academic debate that the OECD is the standard setter, number one. Number two, you said that the pendulum cannot swing too much the other way. We need to be mindful of taxpayers' rights, and otherwise, jokingly you mentioned that 5 years down the line you will have human rights group complaining about being too intrusive on the MNCs.
We work very well with the UN. I think there is room for everybody. It is the case that with 100 countries in the inclusive framework, we are the standard setter and the global standard setter, but there is room for the UN there, and we're very supportive of what the UN can do as long as we don't end up with double standard. Second, indeed, we need to be careful with the check of the pendulum. We've provided tax administrations with instruments to fight avoidance, to fight fraud. We need to make sure that they use them in a careful manner, in a reasonable manner. That's why tax certainty, cooperative compliance, APAs are very important instruments, and that's why we put tax certainty on the top of the G20 agenda.
On CBCR, you have only 56 countries signing up now. You referred jokingly saying
only
that
56 in 1 year time. That's massive,
huge.
And we are going to have African and developing countries.
You are helping them, right, Pascal?
We're helping them behind the scenes so that they can benefit from it. It's happening.
Yeah, and last question, Pascal, I have to ask you this. Next 12 months, you said it is going to be the implementation time, the business end of the BEPS process. Pascal, how do you see the next 12 months?
Implementation, common reporting standards, BEPS implementation of the multilateral instrument, implementation of our recommendations on tax certainty. So yeah, a lot of work